Welcome back for today's NFL pick video play heading into Sunday's action for November 3rd, 2019. In this one, going to be talking about this matchup here between the Detroit Lions and the Oakland Raiders. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under with that total number at 51 points. These two teams have had relatively similar amounts of success up to almost a halfway point in the regular season. You have the Lions at 3-3-1 and the Raiders at 3-4. And actually, both of these teams have been seeing some higher scoring affairs as of late. So the Lions, in their last outing, they were just able to push to the over at the tail end of that one in their matchup with the Giants. Not the greatest defensive performance for that Lions defense, taking on the Giants at home, but at the end of the day, still getting the job done, winning by a final of 31-26. The week prior to that, losing to the Vikings 30-42, so a high-scoring game there. They had that 22-23 loss to the Packers, but then also the two games before that, 30-34 loss to the Chiefs and a 27-24 win on the road against the Eagles. So in general, on the season, we've seen some of these higher-scoring games from the Lions. They're averaging right around 26 points per game, giving up around at 27. Now, the home team, the Oakland Raiders, in their last outing, coming up short on the road against the Texans by a final of 24-27, and that was on the heels of a loss at the Packers in a very high-scoring affair by a final of 24-42. And we've seen a lot of these types of games from the Raiders, especially in recent weeks. And in terms of their numbers, their defense giving up around 28 points per game. Perhaps the Lions can take advantage of what has been a porous defense from the Raiders at times this season. Now, Oakland, they got off to a little bit of a slower start in terms of their offensive production through the first few weeks of action, but they have been taking a step in a positive direction, at least eclipsing that 20-point number in each of their last 4 outings. And right now they're averaging around 22 points per game. But like I said, they've been trending more in a higher scoring direction. And with this one taking on the Detroit Lions, who've seen a lot of these higher scoring affairs, we feel like this total number is maybe a little bit lower than where it should be at with that 51-point number. So we're going to go ahead side with the over as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. And you can check out all of our NFL picks for today's action over at stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description.